Some people in the north were seen burning their brooms against APC government. Here say that people of northern Nigeria are effortlessly burning down brooms, which is a symbol of rejecting APC and Tinubu administration. I can tell you for sure, no single state in the north would give Tinubu above 2K votes in 2027. He will come distance 10, third. And he also said that following Peter B's visit yesterday, there was a mass burning of brooms in different communities as thousands of supporters reportedly defected from APC to the NDC across various communities in Ojoja, Ogoja, and Yala local government area of Cross River State. A new Nigeria is possible. And guess what? Of recent, there have been serious allegations that Tinubu might not be in the ballot because right now there's a lot of drug case in U.S. office now that is waiting for approval. And if that should happen, that means Tinubu might not be in the ballot in the next election because Atiku and many of them are calling for Trump to come and arrest Tinubu over drug cases he had in the 90s. So now this might be an issue for APC government. So Dr. said that Nigerians must dismantle the system that produced Bola Tinubu, otherwise it will continue to produce leaders even worse than what the nation can bear. To me, this is a very clear warning to Nigerians. Let's all do our part in the next election. Let's all come out and make sure we vote for the right candidates. And now let's talk about insecurity happening in Nigeria. Here say that 9 members of one family killed in one night. Plateau Youth leader reveals pattern of family massacres, says over 5 families has been wiped out. So now the new method is that they will come and they will make sure they wipe out the whole family. This is the pattern that these people are using now. And where is our government? Here say that over 130 Plateau communities taken over, occupied by Fulani people. Where is the government? Where is Plateau governors? Where are they? But they can be able to give threat to P2B, but they cannot even tackle insecurity in their state. And here I say that bandits adopt KB High Court judge. Like I said, nobody is exempted from this issue of insecurity. Imagine a High Court judge was adopted by bandits in Nigeria. Let me get your views in the comment and please don't forget to subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video as you watch the video for you guys.
His name is Mr. Samaila Ibrahim Kaigama. Thank you so much for being with us on the program.
Thank you very much.
All right, so talk to us about Borno. What is going on, and how are you people surviving? We just try to give people an idea of what Borno is what's happening in Borno from January up until yesterday.
Yes.
How are you people surviving this situation, and is there some kind of confidence in the work that the military is doing in Borno?
Thank you very much for the question. Actually, the whole thing is a bit complicated, I would say.
Yeah.
The military are doing everything they can. In fact, especially the ones in the forefront fighting, they are doing the best they can. If you see, it's been years since they've been fighting against terrorism, and you know all sorts of in Borno State and everything. I think without the military by now, that state would have been overrun. So I'd say they are doing a good job, but at the end of the tunnel of whatever they are doing, there is still a lot of political games being played.
What do you mean by that?
Yes, of course. You see some of these attacks, these are politically motivated attacks. Now let me put it very clear to Nigerians, because normally when I come on live or anywhere, they know what happens. I get to put out whatever. Now you look at these attacks happening from the period they started. It started around the political, in fact, campaign period, preparations for elections and all that. Now, the women of the Goshe, that is the 460 women and children. They were what? They were, at a specific point, you see the media talking about they were rescued, they were this, they were that. We did the mediations. I spoke to those people. I put those people into a position whereby they had to make a demand. Because initially they had no plans of releasing those people.
You spoke to the terrorists?
Of course, I was the one who made all the process. The video you saw online, I was the one who directed them to get that video for us. Okay. You know, it took me around 2 to 3 weeks communicating with them until I got to the top, end of wherever I was supposed to reach. We had those discussions. They agreed to make the video proof of life. One thing Nigerians don't know, they made a first video. The first video was not good enough. I had to still tell them to make another, which kind of brought some, and all that, but it was settled. At the end of the day, they made the second video and the world got to see. So now, when the whole process came to a specific point, when the mediations came to a point whereby monies were to be paid, let me quote and make it clear, ransoms was paid. Keep it aside.
From Goshe?
Yes, of course. Okay. Ransoms was paid in billions.
How much?
Around 5 billion was released.
By who?
Well, You want to call it the federal or state government, but ransoms were released. Now, those ransoms...
Was it by the federal government or by the state government?
You could put it as state government, federal government collaboration, because if there is a lot of outcry from the people, bring our people, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, sorry to say, I'm not a political supporter or anything of anybody, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is innocent. In anything you see insecurity, state government are the ones orchestrating and making money out of this whole insecurity stuff. Now, when those monies was almost paid, Senator Ali Dumit, I quote and I quote again, Senator Ali Dumit, according to what they told me, and I have evidence to back that, they said there is a media person that calls himself a media person, a second mediator. He is them Senator Ali Dumit, a government person. They told us to communicate with him. It is only through him that monies will be paid. Monies will not be paid through anybody because he is their in-house mediator. Do you get what I'm saying? If terrorists are able to tell you that there is an in-house mediator for government, that monies will be paid only through him, what happens next? I told them, look, go ahead, do the mediations with him, release our people, that is all I want. They said it is fine. Normally we don't cross who we started with, but we will do it since you decide you are fine with it. They went ahead, they made the mediations, they received ransoms. Now later, they complained to me that the ransom they received was 1.9 billion, whilst 5 billion was released. Where is the 3 billion 100 million? Specifically, who was the mediator sent in? They said it was a Senator Ali Dumit mediator. So where are the monies? I have been speaking about this for a long time. You don't see DSS bringing in, okay, let's bring in these people. Let's see, let's investigate, let's get facts together. You don't see NSA saying anything. At a specific point, I try reaching Nuhu Ribadu. In every aspect, he says my call, he does not pick. Because at a specific time when the conversation started, I got his number through the same Senator Ali Dumit, but when mediations and all the process was on and set, monies was about to be paid, the conversation just cut all of a sudden. Then later, they now told me, because they tell me certain things, they told me, look, they sent in a different mediator. They said monies can only be paid through him. You know, so where are the rest of the money? So when we said literally state government is complicit, I don't know about federal, but I know of state. And presently, the children in Musa that were kidnapped, I started another mediation with ISWAP. One of their people now confirmed to me that the Borno state government said, are they in mediations with Borno South Youth Alliance or Bosia President or anything? If they are, they should not, that they have who they would run their whole thing with and everything. All of a sudden, Borno state government commissioner at a forum played a video, a 9 seconds or is it 18 seconds video of the children being held by ISWAP. Where did he get the video? All of a sudden, Borno state government don't do things like this. Now, because we came into a mediation and we're exposing certain facts about monies being paid to certain people, all of a sudden, they now start talking to some of these cells that don't talk to these people. At the end, we have our own in-person. Now, we played something psychologically. We did that because we wanted to what? We wanted to trigger the state government to go in first before us, which they later bite to the bait. And now you have a commissioner playing video of the people that were kidnapped. And we already said they are literally involved. They keep extorting the federal government, Now Tinubu is there sitting, they bring problems to him. Our state, they've kidnapped, they've done this. What do they want? How do I solve this problem? They said they want 5 billion, they want this. What has the military done? The military has tried, but they will kill and all that and everything. Then Tinubu goes like, okay, it's fine. What do we do? Let us solve this problem. Then he releases funds. State government gets her own. Some of the political powers in the state get her own. Then what? The terrorists get a cut of it. 5 billion. Imagine them getting 1.9 billion. This is something they told me, and we have everything evidently. There is nothing to hide here. And we are tired. That is why we are speaking out now.
You said, I don't know.
Yes.
You said so many things.
Yes.
And I've just been listening to you.
Beautiful.
First of all, you've accused Ali Dumit of being the mediator.
The state government sent in together with a mediator from Senator Ali Dumit. They confirmed it to us.
Then you're also accusing the president of being complicit in the sense that he releases money. Hold on.
Yes, go ahead.
You're accusing the president of being complicit in this because he's releasing money to give terrorists, despite the fact that we are constantly being told that we do not negotiate with terrorists,
yes.
We're not paying money.
Yes.
You're saying the president used to release the money.
You do not negotiate with terrorists. How do you think some of these processes have been done?
We thought that the military was destroying the bases and rescuing.
For the Goshe? Military, there is nothing. We all know. They know, we know, and we all know. We all know there was no rescue. There is evidences to all this.
These things, these accusations, can you defend yourself? When
I can defend it to anywhere. Anywhere. I have been waiting for them to come up, especially Dume. I have been waiting for him to come up to say, it's a lie, it's not this. Then we have been dropping a lot of evidences. They have been paying a lot of media houses to block whatever we're doing for it not to go out. We've been dropping evidences. People said, in fact, he paid a specific group of old people to come out and say they are debunking, they are doing this. These are his in-house old people. We all know from Borno State.
Who are you talking about? Alindume?
Yes, of course. He paid Goshe stakeholders something to come and say Borno South Youth Alliance, this and that and this, that they did not do this. They blocked some of the people they literally rescued. They told them, keep quiet. Do not say Borno South Youth Alliance helped or in fact mediated in any way. Do you know what we did next? I released a voice note conversation of myself with one of the terrorists. Yes, one of the commanders.
How do you know these terrorists?
It's a complicated process. I have been fighting for my grassroots for a long time. I believe in fighting for the common man. And I've been doing that. In fact, when I reached out to them to begin mediations, they knew me already. They were like, oh yeah, we know of this your organization, Bossia, yes? You people have been fighting for your people and all that, So it became very easy. Now, another thing you should know is some of these villagers, they know these people, So if they trust you and they know this is somebody fighting for us, if there is a problem, they could get you whoever contact you want to get.
Are these terrorists, are they part of the community or are they outsiders?
They are part of the community. Some of them are outsiders. It's a mixed situation. Yes, definitely. It's a mixed situation. So with that being said, you look at this. So when you say we are accusing, we are doing this and that, I did not accuse. The terrorists said it with their own lips, and I have everything to back it up.
Samila.
Yes.
When you go to meet these terrorists, have you ever told them not to be terrorizing?
There are specific things that you get to hear from some of them.
Have you ever told them, leave our people alone?
I do that, of course. Now let me ask you, did you see the Oyo people problem when it came? Do you know they executed somebody, they beheaded somebody?
Yes, we watched.
Do you know at a specific time they lined up around 15 to 25 women and children? They video called me, they were about to slaughter them off. Because the government was not cooperating fast. They needed, let the money come in fast. What are they? They told me, look, you know something, you are too lenient and your ways are too, and we understand. Allow us to kill 15 to 25 on video. Let us slaughter and keep the heads beside. When we do that, you will see our government, they will start calling you on phone. They will start calling you by themselves. I said, please.
Do you support, do you agree with this?
I don't agree with anything. I don't like bloodshed. If I wanted or I like bloodshed in any way and I wanted money out of bloodshed, when ransoms was paid, I was asked if I needed something. And I said, no, I don't need that. And if anybody wants to
that's going to be my next question. Are you getting a percentage when these payments are made?
When that happened, I was asked if you want something. So what do we do next? When the whole process was done, they later discovered, in fact, the other mediator cut them off very well and all. When ransoms was paid, we communicated and they told me, do you need anything? Okay, what should be done now? I told them, look, I don't need money. And I have evidence to back that up.
Samala, when we are looking at insecurity as a country, all of us, we're looking at it. We're hoping that one day it will end.
Yes.
We're hoping that these terrorists, they will leave us alone. Let's have peace. Let the kidnapping stop.
Yes.
Is that something that you see happening?
Yeah, well, in a specific aspect. The reason why I started Operation Sulhu da Zaman Lafiya, that is OSL, we wanted to stand in or be the gap between the local population and those people attacking them. We wanted to boycott their sponsors, and all. We wanted to be those people that can speak light and speak sense into them, whereby if there is an attack, we can ask. And we established that. And these few days, we had some conversations. They agreed that, look, if OSL is going to come in, we will be willing to have some discussions. I asked them clearly, I said, look, can we stop all this? He could not answer me because he is not whoever is in command. A few minutes later, he answered, look, we cannot fully stop whatever is happening because we are doing the work of God. But we can what? We can have some understandings. I said, look, my locality and our people, our zone, our 9 local governments is my problem. If I'm able to broker a deal with the government under OSL, will you people listen? They said, but we're already doing things with you. If it comes through you, we are willing to listen. Because already, now let me expose something to Nigerians. I don't care what goes down. Do you know presently, Boko Haram have not made any attacks since the release of the Goshe women? They have not done one attack. And it's confirmed and it's well confirmed. They all of them, they know. I know, but I'm not part of the system. So I need to speak out for my people because that is what brought me here now. You get? So presently, out of the conversations we had, I told them, look, there is something I'm trying to do, OSL, Operation Sulhu de Zaman Lafia. You know how I carried out the whole discussions between me and you people with the Goshe women? They said yes, and we are happy with it. We don't have a problem with you. I said, fine. You know I went the truth and everything. What you people needed was what I said. Whatever the process finished and whatever monies you people received, I did not collect a penny and I don't want a penny. Whoever you did your negotiations with were the ones who did whatever. They said yes. We don't have a problem. I said, fine. This Sulhu de Zaman Lafia, I want us to have something. We will ask you people to probably lay down your arms for 2 months, 3 months. Then from there, we see where it goes. You know, we want our farmers to be able to go to farms and farm. We want our people to be able to go to the bushes and fetch firewood.
What did they say?
They told me, yes, it's fine. We can work that. But do you know presently we are having that with the government already? Yes. Presently, us and the government, through their mediator, we have a 40-day ceasefire program between us. So for now, we are on break. So Boko Haram is in mid-time break right now. Let me put it. Sorry, Nigerians, it is sad, but they are on mid-time break.
My colleague, Ayo.
Yes.
He has a few questions.
Go ahead, please.
Go ahead, Ayo.
Well, thank you, Kayla. It's very interesting to listen to some of the things that you have said. And I'm just wondering, if you have all this information, you have all these relationships, I'm wondering where you think the place of security agencies is in all of this. Because governors have said it over and over again, that these terrorists are not ghosts, they are not spirits, they are human beings. They have said repeatedly that we know these people. And you are confirming it now that these people are known. Now, if you know and have all of this information, when is it all going to come to an end? Because from the information coming up from even the Borno state government, they are saying that insecurity is going to reverse the successes that the state has scored in education. And you're saying now that insecurity is not looking like it is going to end. So wouldn't it be, those who are listening to you now will wonder why you are not giving all of this intelligence information to security agencies so that all of this nonsense can stop once and for all?
All right. Thank you very much for your question, I think, Ella. Look, let me just make things very clear. I like going straight to the point. I don't have anything to hide.
Let me tell you, in the same Zamfara, in Mayenchi, within less than a week, Mayenchi community members seized an AK-47 from one of the bandits' boys when he came around. So the bandit leader, who is the overseer of the same guy that the AK-47 was collected from, sent a letter, communicated to the community, asking them to return his AK-47 or else he will attack them. Between Mayenchi and the military formation, let me tell you, it's just 1 kilometer. Let it be measured. If I'm telling lies, let anybody come and dispute it. What happens? In all the areas, wherever these guys are operating, I said, one, the bandits, in the criminals in northwestern Nigeria and north central Nigeria can be profiled. Either they are tribal criminals, either they are bandits, either they are Ansaru, either they are ISWAP, either they are whatever. As far as they are operating within the northwestern state and the north central state, as far as I'm concerned, they can be profiled by polling units, they can be profiled by political votes, they can be profiled by local government, they can be profiled by state assembly constituency, federal constituency, and senatorial constituency. Which means what Dr. Yahuza Getso is saying, what Yahuza Getso is saying here is, all these guys are known. Their locations is not something difficult to reach. They are not living in any hideout. They operate within us. They are part of us. They are northerners. More than 95% of them are not indigenous of northern Nigeria and indigenous of those states where they are operating. And more than 85% of them, they are operating within the radius of 50 to 75% to 100 kilometer radius of their originating community, where they were born, where they were brought up, and whereby there was a kind of marital relation between
So you're
them
ruling
and
out
the
the
members of the
possibility
community.
that they could be outsiders, people from
Anybody who
foreign
says,
lands.
well, there are little from foreign lands, and this little from foreign lands started coming in and operating using the AK-47. Before, the foreigners, what they are doing is they are the gun runners, and they are also using trading arms and ammunition and the rest of it, and then providing some capacity building, training and orientation and so on, and then providing some communication gadgets and extended technological equipments. That's what they were doing before. But in the recent time, between the end of 2023 towards the time when the campaign of 2023 begun, down to the present, now the Lakurawa started emerging. And those Lakurawa are 100% foreigners. They made some recruitments, but those they recruited, they have not recruited them into operational activity, but rather into socio-cultural and socio-economic and financially related.
Informants and suppliers.
Informants and suppliers,
Right.
as well as guides in most cases. And then Lakurawa are expanding by day. And I said that we people in the northern Nigeria, we know all the locations where Lakurawa's bases are. They have the permanent basis. They are not operating from outside. And the danger is they have started incorporating and collaborating and corroborating and partnering with the bandits, with Mahmuda, with unscrupulous, some element of Ansaru, some element of Iswaf and Boko Haram and the rest of it, which is very, very dangerous signal. And then it has been very clear that they have started taking a new dimension. Because I do normally go to many areas where these bandits and all the other criminals are in many at different times. And I want to tell you, normally whenever I'm going, I normally carry along 4 communication gadgets. One, walkie-talkie, that will have the speed, the coverage radius of 1 kilometer to 2 kilometer. The other one that will cover up to 5 to 20 kilometer. The other one that will cover up to 50 kilometer. And then the other one I use Android phone and the non-Android phone. Because in this instance, when you are moving, once you own all this walkie-talkie, as you are moving, you keep hearing communication coming in. And the communication is the communication coming from the groups of bandits. So it makes me a kind of scaring and being very careful, because before there was an open relationship whereby they allow you to come around and take information so that they even want to government to know. But now at present, because of the inclusion and exposure of the foreigners, it is very, very difficult, and a lot of rivalries between one group and the other. So it is very difficult.
So the level of insecurity in Nigeria is alarming. That people cannot even travel right now without being scared of being kidnapped or being spied in the road or without meeting armed robbers. Because right now, where there is property in the country, a lot of things tend to happen. People said that in a country where there's high level of insecurity, high level of poverty, they tend to be high level of insecurity. Because people that are hungry cannot just stay without eating. They might want to look for something to eat, something to collect. And this is why we have high level of armed robbery, high level of kidnapping, high level of insecurity in Nigeria. Because everybody is looking for ends meet. They want to make money, they want to eat. This is why that the government should focus on tackling the level of hunger in Nigeria first before anything. But our government are campaigning. All they want to do is that they want to win the next election. That is all they do. They want to make sure they win the next election. They don't care about the insecurity. They don't care about the hunger. They don't care about what's happening in Nigeria. All they care about is that they want to win the next election. And we have insecurity that is ravaging the whole country. We have insecurity that is taking people's life in Nigeria. We have insecurity that is putting people in fear in their own country. We heard that people of some communities have been wiped out by these Fulanese, and what is the government doing about that? Nothing. But let me get your views in the comment. Please don't forget to subscribe so you get my next video.